This is a channeling of Carlo of the Essassani on the topic of beauty. Yes, and good day and hello. I, Carlo of the Essassani Collective, find myself announcing my thoughts and intentions through this channel to you kind, lovely listeners out there engaging with this content and your own spiritual progress by mirroring whatever goes on in your own reality, in what you hear and perceive as coming from another outer reality. We, the Essassani civilization, are touching upon the heart spaces of the earth at present. We are, along with many other of our associated loving galactic family, engaged in your progress process and developing love for each other, for yourselves, and for all creation. You have asked us to give a perspective on the beautiful, knowing that I specifically am a materials expert, and I deal to a great extent with what is beautiful and pleasing in the physical realm to our civilization. And I dealt with when we made the jump from physical to non-physical, I dealt with to a great extent the construction of artifacts that would facilitate the transmigration from our physical seventh dimensional states to the eighth dimensional collective of the Shikani coming through to you at this present. These artifacts were most beautiful to behold. You can conceive of them as living buildings, so to speak. We could also use the term exoskeletons, or even artificial skin. However, we sense that these terms would either carry the wrong connotations, or they would, as you say, creep you out. But these living buildings, entering them, you would be massaged by a type of multi-sensorial experience. You yourself have in your history of religion and aesthetics unfolded many such intentions, however, never to the same integrated multi-sensorial degree that we, and especially I and my fellow materials experts, mastered before we transcended this space of time. Your experiments have been such as the Gesamtkunstwerk of the German tradition, the Wagnerian ambition of creating a piece of total art that would both integrate and transcend the different layers of artistic expression and aesthetic impression by fusing these into a transformative experience of the highest appeal and sentiment. You do two attempts to create these situations in the conscious work with psychedelics that many of you are engaged in. In these spaces you create the set of the paramount parameters of tripping, set and setting. The set you create as a womb-like external chamber for you to unfold. And within this chamber, when you then induce the transformative space or activate the transformative space through the use of the psychedelic compound, this womb-like space becomes alive and you treat yourself as a developing fetus, showering yourself with pleasing or mind expanding vibrations in the form of music, in the form of kind, high vibrational foods, in the form of soft cushioning, in the form of visual decoration, in the form of incense and other kind olfactory implements. This is also a transformative space. Then realize that what draws you in the experience of the beautiful is actually the nourishing growth of life itself. The beautiful is not a static quality. What you seek out is not the apprehension of the complete object, but the transformation of yourself through the apprehension of that complete object. This is Dante's vision of God in the final songs of the Paradise in the Divine Comedy. It is the moving image of perfection which completes his journey from suffering to salvation. Beauty then is ever growing, ever flowing, and we would offer you to view all the processes of change taking place in your body, which you so often see as a threat to beauty, the coming of old age and death. We would offer you to see these changes as beauty itself, transforming you into what your form was always meant to be, transcending from nothing to nothing and from something to something. This is the cross on which existence hangs, and the fulcrum upon which it spins. We will leave you simply with these images, and we sincerely hope you have enjoyed experiencing them as much as we have enjoyed showing you them. May this day of your time also offer you great love through kind challenges. Loved you are, sweet humans. Shivaya.